Help the Crowd Shout Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.
Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show. Determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face, he kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, Louis B.
Welcome to the Crowd Shot Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We are on an active war against bullshit. We would do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the means, so if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in, prepared to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louis B. I takes no bullshit from nobody. Actually expose the bullshit of society and chop it up into easy to digest chunks for you. Today won't be any different. Today I am going to be talking about chivalry. And let me play these two clips before I get started on my rant.
The only thing in our society that bothers me the most is the way that men and women don't get along no more. That's really what's bugging me about it. Men and women just don't get along. Like, I hear women say this all the time. I know a lot of you sisters be like, chivalry is dead. Don't you? Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore? That's right. Chivalry is dead. And women killed it.
And I bring that up because we're going to be talking about chivalry. Chivalry is not dead. But chivalry does not mean what everyone thinks it means. It's a code of conduct, and it's a code of conduct that we need. And I know what happened last week with the school shooting. I'm not going to get into really in depth into it because everyone else has talked about it to death. Everyone has made their analysis. The one thing that I have not heard, except from Milo Yiannopoulos, is as far as like the boys are being drugged, boys, the discouragement of masculinity is not the only cause, and I'm not trying to give him if it was indeed him. I don't want to start with no conspiracy theories, but even though it's still alleged that he did it, there were reports that there were a second shooter. I'm just gonna wait till all the facts come out, like I did like I'm gonna do with the Vegas shooting. Wait for all the facts to come out. But he was troubled From the reports I heard, he was troubled. And I truly believe that what is missing in a lot of our lives is a code of conduct, set rules on how to be. Maybe if there was a chivalry Bushido type code of conduct for men, there wouldn't be this screaming of toxic masculinity, all this stuff. But in fact, hold on. Let me play this next clip. This is last clip was of course Dave Chappelle from his special Killing Me Softly. Next comedian is Brett Duck, and let's hear what his views on the subject of chivalry are.
I did a good deed recently. I was walking behind a guy and he dropped his wallet. I bent down to pick up his wallet and he turned around and he went, whoa, 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 whoa. I got it. Then I think he felt bad, like he insulted me because he tried to make a little joke. He was like, I need the exercise. So I threw his wallet across the street. Very easy to get false praise on social media. Like I saw this guy posted on Facebook, no more drugs. Then all these comments came in, that's amazing, I'm so proud of you. But I know the guy very well, and I'm pretty sure he was just saying he ran out of drugs. Last week I went to a psychic, and she said, I see a Mrs. Brett Druck in your future. I was like, cool, I'm gonna...
I really should have freaking edited this. I'm sorry.
I challenged her to physical combat. For chivalry, I looked up the...
There we go.
A lot of people misuse the word chivalry. I looked up the code of chivalry. There's only one part in there about respecting women. The rest of it is medieval battle etiquette. So a week ago, I didn't hold the door open for a lady, and she was like, I guess chivalry's dead. So I challenged her to physical combat. Turns out I'm the better jouster. Chivalry is alive, but that woman is dead.
There we go. Yeah. Like I want to go through each code and how we could apply it today. If anybody's listening, if anybody wants to call in, the number is 347-927-6824, or you can Skype me at Crotchshot Radio on the Skypes. Oh man, I'm tired. I did today was a very nice day. It actually went up to 80 degrees in New York City today, on a February day. Oh man, that's like getting a threesome from two lesbian twins, Japanese twins. It's that rare. So I had to go out, enjoy the weather, enjoy the warm weather, get my cardio in, and I did a hell of a lot of cardio. I feel good, but I'm fucking tired now. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done with this show, I'm gonna pass the fuck out. But in fact, hold on. It's like here. Chivalry was a code of conduct followed by the European knights. The right reason to become a knight is to do what is morally right, and the wrong reason is for advantage and rank. Selfishness. A proper knight who follows the code of chivalry must be able-bodied, of good lineage, holding enough wealth to support his rank, while having the ability to manage those below his status, while being a loyal, courageous, honorable man of his position, having many ethical duties to defend his faith, Christianity, and his lordship, while also protect the weak and to pursue those who would do wrong, while at all times avoiding taking false oaths, lying, being over-prideful, and committing treachery. The Code of Chivalry helped lords gain control over the serfs by the code requiring knights to protect and never abuse the serfs. Knights, while protecting the weak, they are never to betray the church and their lords. Well, okay. It's, oh man, well, I just blanked out. What the fuck was I going with this? Okay, well, look. You might not subscribe. A lot of people might not subscribe to Christianity. I personally don't subscribe to the Catholic form of Christianity. But I do believe in being moral. I think a certain amount of morality is needed. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more and more conservative in my old age. But here are 10 rules of, there's more than 10 rules of, chivalry, but I just wanted to focus on these and how to apply them. Oh goodness, I just realized I'm gonna end up, oh man, this show might end up being a 30-minute jam, a 30-minute quick hit. Oh, that's not good. Just realized. So I'm going to try to stretch this out as much as I can. But here's one of the rules. Thou shalt follow the dictates of moral conscience. Basically, always follow your conscience. Always try to do right. Like, let's say someone drops a wallet. Something simple. Somebody drops a wallet. Should you take it and keep the money, finders keepers, or do your best to find the owner, the proper owner of said wallet? Look, I say find the proper owner. Do your best to find the proper owner. Turn it into the police. Don't take any money. It's the right thing to do. It's the good thing to do. You're doing right by other people, and there's never anything wrong with doing right by someone else. Because that's what separates us from lack of a better term, demons. You think Antifa would do something or all about morals? No. They're all about selfishness. If you really look at it, they're all about selfishness. If they were really so selfless, so generous, they wouldn't be demanding that the government take care of them. In fact, people like Antifa, leftists, they want to claim that they're progressive, but they don't take money out their own pockets to even to change or to help anyone else out. The first thing they do is they start demanding that the government do it, and in the words of Dr. Ron Paul, that the government would have to steal or force people through the barrel of a gun to pay for it. Like free, free healthcare. Oh, poor people need healthcare. Poor people need this. The government should do something. Okay, so how are they supposed to pay for it? Okay, by taxing the shit out of me and you, instead of letting us keep the money and perhaps donating it to a charity that would much better manage it and help people. Like, case in point, the Semper Fi Fund. The Semper Fi Fund, not to be mistaken by Wounded Warrior, which turns out a lot of the money that gets donated to Wounded Warrior, a lot of the money that gets raised, goes to administrative fees. Meaning someone's getting rich, while a little bit of money goes to actually help our wounded veterans. What's different by the Semper Fi Fund? Semper Fi Fund, most of the money, small percentage goes towards administrative costs, but larger percentage goes towards actually helping wounded veterans. And this is something you could look up. I'm not just talking out my ass. I read many articles slamming the Wounded Warrior Project. But always doing the right thing. You do the right thing. There's also being generous. I mean, the thing is, chivalry gets confused by how to treat a woman. Yes, but the thing is, you have to treat everyone with respect. Man, woman, anything. Everybody. You have to treat every human being with fucking respect. It doesn't mean you're a sucker. Which, I mean, I'm sorry. Feminists like, oh, you're not chivalrous if you don't buy a woman fucking red bottoms. Or you can't, no, look, first of all, yes, if you're married, you provide for your wife. You want to get something nice, that's fucking extra. That's extra stuff if you want to be nice, if you could afford it. But the thing is, you're just being polite, holding the door open for somebody. You're being nice. I hold the door open for other men. I hold the door open for other people. Period. Because it is the honorable thing to do. It costs nothing to be polite. It costs absolutely nothing. It's no skin out of my nose to do right by other people. And that's the problem with this, with society. No one teaches this to kids anymore. No one teaches this to our boys. And everyone likes to say, oh, male privilege this, male privilege that. In fact, Steven Crowder, he recently just put out a video. Male privilege doesn't exist. Change my mind. You should really check that out. But the thing is, if there is maybe there is no male privilege, and even if there is, it comes with male responsibility. We have responsibility to our communities, to our country. In fact, skipping, you should love your country. Be patriotic. It doesn't say love your government. Love your country. Respect what it stands for. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Freedom. That is what this country stands for. Again, bringing it back to Antifa. Does that mean that, do you see Antifa loving the country? Loving their country? No. They want to change it. They want to force other people to do or become another type of society which will basically put people into bondage, into installing a corrupt government. Like, look what happened in Venezuela. I can't fucking talk today. Shit. That's all, folks. So, I'm telling you guys, I'm just fucking tired. I should have just waited to do the show on Friday, but I missed the show last week because, my job is killing me. My job is killing me. I had to work on my day off, so, because I don't get no government subsidies. But yeah, you should love your country. And lately, look, this is something I see from the Proud Boys. And I think, like, reading this, a lot of the Proud Boys do follow the rules of chivalry. You should be willing to defend your values. If you believe in family, defend the family. Like, there's an attack on actual moral values in this country. Things like, I mean, I've been on a liberal talk show, and they don't even give a reason. They give no argument. But I believe in marriage. I believe in being moral, being this. They just laugh at it. Okay, what's wrong with it? Oh, it's just old fashioned. Okay. Why is it? What's wrong with old fashioned? What's wrong with old fashioned? Because a lot of times the new shit just doesn't work. Like, really think about it. Especially when it comes to these types of new types of, like, relationships and stuff like polyamorous and all the cuckoldry and shit. It really just ends up weakening. It weakens society. It just makes a mockery of love and shit. It does. They're not built to last. I mean, all it really does is, like, if you end up bringing kids into that nonsense, it confuses the hell out of them. But here, you should respect and pity for all weakness and steadfastness in defending them. Defend the weak. See? That's where, like, if you see someone starving, you see someone homeless, hey, you show charity. You see someone getting jumped, you defend them. It doesn't mean you're Captain Save-A-Ho and the woman who's acting badly gets called a bitch and you be like, hey, don't talk to a woman that way. No, you're not a sucker. But if you see a woman, or perhaps a mother with a child, and someone's about to attack her, it is your duty to protect her. If you see an old man about to get jumped or is being hit and attacked by someone, it is your duty to run in and protect them. That is what, like I said earlier, male privilege comes with male responsibility. We have a duty as men to this country, to our communities. If there's something you don't like, if it's something that goes against your personal morals, like, look, I mean, let me pick an easy one. I could guarantee none of my listeners would agree with committing pedophilia. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want to do that. None of my listeners. I find it repugnant. I find it disgusting to harm a child in that manner. Well, in any manner, to tell you the truth, but especially in that manner. It is the only thing I would not hesitate but to go to jail for. It is pretty much the only thing I would. Well, if somebody tried to harm my mom, but if I hear, oh yeah, you know that 12-year-old girl or that 6-year-old girl or that 2-year-old boy, he's kind of sexy, I'm killing a motherfucker. It's disgusting. It has no place in civilized society. That shit has no place in civilized society whatsoever. children are weak. You must defend the innocent. I mean, I hope I'm making the argument clear that chivalry is not dead. It's just not about being a simp, a Captain Save-A-Ho, which is what they try to make chivalry out to be. It is a code of conduct. It is a code of honor that most men, well, not all men, should abide by. It would make society so much better. Yes, we don't have a serfdom anymore. We don't have a kingdom anymore. But they still translate today. And this is something that I see mostly from Proud Boys, from other conservative libertarian patriots. Without even knowing, I see them. Like, after reading this, you see how they are following a chivalrous code of conduct. They, like, especially some of the videos that have come up where, Antifa or other, like, leftists have gotten violent with some of our guys. And it's and people have been fighting back finally, but we've tried to be so nice. It's like, look, we just want to have a discussion. We just want to have a discussion. That why are you attacking? Okay, we don't want to hurt you. We don't want to hurt you. We're not going to hit you back. But it gets to the point where we get to the next point. You should never refuse to retreat from the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, we reached that point. Now you're going to start seeing videos of Proud Boys, of Trump supporters, of conservatives actually hitting back, actually defending themselves. Now, we gave warnings. We tried to turn the other cheek. And, hey, it's them that's calling for war. It's them that's calling for a violent civil war. It's them. All we did is like, hey, you keep doing this. If this is what you want, you're going to lose. That is all we've ever said. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. We have a right to this space too. And it doesn't, and honestly, especially if the enemy wants to kill you, if you run away, you're exposing your back, which gives them a bigger target to freaking slip the knife or shoot at you or whatever. But that doesn't always mean violent. Never retreat before an enemy. It doesn't always have to be violent. It could be illegal. Never back down. Never back down from what is right, from doing what is right. Never let anyone shame you because you're trying to do the right thing. Just because your enemy is a heathen, is a uncivilized animal, like, enough's enough. In fact, it comes next to the next point. You shall wage unceasing, merciless war against all that is evil. It really comes down to, we don't have to tolerate things that are repugnant, that are disgusting, that are just plain evil and wrong. We don't have to tolerate it. We shouldn't tolerate it. And this, again, does not always have to mean violence. It could mean just, never not backing down on your morals, not either fighting it in court, suing it, or reporting it to the proper authorities and making sure it gets prosecuted. Never backing down. Again, can you see how chivalry is still needed? It could still be used in today's society. How could it could be? I'm trying to apply it. I'm trying to think of stuff here. Again, if you guys want to call, the number is 347-927-6824, or you could Skype me at Crotch Shot Radio. Just add me on the Skype, and I'll pick it up for you. But anyways, back to my list here. You should obey orders from those appointed above you, as long as those orders do not conflict with what you know to be just. Don't follow orders that are illegal. Don't follow orders that are immoral. Don't follow orders that violate someone's rights. Simple. Only follow orders that are just. But always follow orders. Always be honest and be true to your word. Always tell the truth. I mean, honestly. I was just talking to my god sister, and her boyfriend has no fucking honor. Lies about the smallest shit. Makes promises that he's gonna better himself. That has done jack shit. I mean, nothing is more annoying than a liar and someone that constantly goes back on his word. Especially if you're lying about, like, insignificant shit. It's like, honestly, what do you think? Like, see, I don't understand lying. Actually, I hate when it happens to me. I hate when people make lies that I did something that I didn't do. And what comes to mind is, someone on my job tried to lie that I didn't relieve them on time, so that way she could freaking justify coming back from her break 10-15 minutes late, and tries to put it on me. And also, there was a female comic I spoke about, Elsa Waif, trying to say that I was throwing up Nazi hand signals. It's like, okay, your argument is so fucking weak. You got nothing, but you want to make up fucking excuses. If anything would piss me off to the point that by just talking, because I don't usually attack someone for just talking shit. That's just ridiculous. But if anything would piss me off to the point that I would get violent, is making up lies. Me personally, I am honest. I'm honest. And when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, for example, today, I said, hey, I was bragging. I was being braggadocious. I should stop doing that. But I was like, hey, today was going to be a warm day at my job. I was like, yeah, you know what? If tomorrow's a very warm day, I'm going to hop on my scooter and I'm going to ride it up the West Side Highway, and I'm gonna enjoy the day. And guess what? It was a nice day. It's not like so what? I kept my word. That, it's not like I really gave my word, but I kept my word in my intent. Yeah, it's insignificant, but it's just that's just the example I'm trying to make. It is so, like, a man has only, like, a lot of times a man has his word. And how much honor does that bring you if you keep your word? Even for the small stuff, like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna eat right, I'm gonna do this, and you follow through with your plans, with your word. You know how much respect you get? You build up a lot of respect when you keep your word, even with the smallest stuff. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. I'm not done yet, but if you like what you're listening to, please smash that like button however you're listening to the show. Actually, I want to take a quick break because I've been rambling and talking and blase bullshits. I want to play Farther From Resolution with their song Still Ours. And of course,
this is still ours. I've tried so long to get through to you. You're a part of this and I am too. Regret changed into the book
That was Farther From Resolution with their song Still Ours. In fact, I'm going to play another song of theirs before I continue and finish up the show. This is another song from Farther From Resolution with their song Move On.
Life's unsure, sometimes not fair, and I don't know if you give it a soul. I'll lie alone inside my head and find myself a real place to call my home. I wish I
That was Farther From Resolution with their song Move On. Check them out on Facebook.com/FFRBand. That is Facebook.com/FFRBand. Also, you could buy their stuff, their latest album on Amazon. Amazon Music. Just search for Farther From Resolution and pick it up and download it and enjoy and play it for your friends and family and, you know, bar mitzvahs and birthdays and stuff. They're fantastic. Anyways, wanted to get back. This is the Crutch Out Radio Show, kicking the issues in the balls. Again, if you guys want to call in, the number is 347-927-6824 or Skype me at Crutch Out Radio. So, wanted to, again, we're talking about chivalry. Chivalry is not dead. Chivalry is still, could be applied to modern day life. And it's a duty that we have. Yes, maybe some aspects of it have changed because we don't live in a fiefdom, we don't have kingdoms anymore, but we still have a responsibility as men to our communities, to our people, to our family. It just chivalry does not mean to be a sucker or to be a simp to a woman. Yes, you treat a woman with respect, of course, but you treat everyone human with respect. You don't do anything that's going to harm someone else. And it doesn't mean you're a sucker. It doesn't mean that if you continue to be courteous to someone that is going to disrespect you. Like in the case of dealing with women, there's some women out there that let's just say what it is, they're mental and they want to be disrespectful. Well, you just don't engage them anymore. You don't argue with them because it's just a waste of time. It'll be like arguing with a dog. Dog is not gonna fucking understand what you're saying, and women just don't listen. So you just you just move on. You don't continue. You don't continue engaging because what's the point? You're gonna end up losing your own peace. And she's still not going to get it. So it's just... And from what in my experience, women always end up falling on their face if they have bad attitudes like that. So it's just, you don't continue doing stuff for them. Just move on. Wish them well. That's it. Which brings me to my next topic. Next point here. Always be generous and giving of oneself. It doesn't always mean giving money to someone. It does, but not always. Always be there to help people. Always be there for people, even if you don't know them. Pay things forward. Like, remember that movie, Pay It Forward? Hey. You do a good deed. At least try to be like, do a good deed for the day. And you're not doing it because you think you're going to get something in return. You're doing it because it helps society. It helps the world. It costs nothing to be a good dude. I'm not talking about being a nice guy, because nice guy, the etymology of that means you're a sucker. You're a fool. No, being a good man. Like in that. In fact, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see that scene from Captain America. Here it is.
Yeah. Can't sleep?
Get the jitters, I guess.
Me too.
Can I ask you a question?
Just one?
Why me?
I suppose that is the only question that matters. This is from Augsburg, my city. So many people forget that the first country the Nazis invaded was their own.
You know, after the last war, that my people struggled. They felt weak, they felt small. And then Hitler comes along with the marching and the big show and the flags and he hears of me, my work, and he finds me. And he says, you. He says, you will make us strong. Well, I am not interested. So he sends the head of Hydra, his research division, a brilliant scientist by the name of Johann Schmidt. Now, Schmidt is a member of the inner circle, and he is ambitious. He and Hitler share a passion for occult power and Teutonic myth. Hitler uses his fantasies to inspire his followers. But for Schmidt, it is not fantasy. For him, it is real. He has become convinced that there is a great power hidden in the earth, left here by the gods, waiting to be seized by a superior man. So when he hears about my formula and what it can do, he cannot resist. Schmidt must become that superior man.
Did it make him stronger?
Yeah. But there were other effects. The serum was not ready. But more important,
God damn it, I should have.
the man. The serum amplifies everything that is inside. So, good becomes great. Bad becomes worse. This is why you were chosen. Because a strong man who has known power all his life may lose respect for that power. But a weak man knows the value of strength and knows compassion.
Thanks. I think.
Whatever happens tomorrow, you must promise me one thing. That you will stay who you are. Not a perfect soldier, but a good man.
To the little guys.
No, wait, what I am doing. No, you have a procedure tomorrow. No fluids.
All right, we'll drink it after.
No, I don't have a procedure tomorrow. Drink it after, I drink it now.
So that's a really good scene. That's proper chivalry. To be compassionate for other people, always looking out for others, being strong for others. You're not strong for yourself. You're not strong just so to make you look good, to build yourself up. You're strong because you need to be strong for others. Maybe it is kind of romantic. Maybe it is a romantic idea in my head, but it's something I grew up desiring, for lack of a better term. Always wanting to be the hero. Always wanting to be the superhero. Not so that way, not for my own recognition, not to be recognized, because of course I would be the one wearing the mask, and I wouldn't tell anyone. I wouldn't tell anyone if I was a superhero. I wouldn't. It would probably be a lonely existence for me, because I wouldn't want to risk anyone getting hurt behind me trying to do right by others. But it's always something that reading superhero comics, that no matter how stressful their lives were, because they had to balance being a hero with being a normal human being, they still went out and helped others, no matter how difficult it got. To quote Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Well, as men, we have great responsibilities. It's what, always be a good man. And that's what's missing. That's why you have a lot of these boys wanting to shoot up schools and shit. They're aimless. They have no code of ethics. And that is something that is There's no pride. Like an honorable man wouldn't go in and shoot up a school. An honorable man would not go in and shoot up, go after where there are people that are unarmed. I mean, I made this joke. I mean, you know, one of these days I'm just going to get pissed off that I'm going to do a mass sucker punching people. Like, fuck a gun. Fuck using a gun. I mean, honestly, just think how serious people will take you. It's like you actually went into a place and started. You took on the entire building, and they had to lock down the building because you were walking around freaking challenging people to a fight. Like, I'ma fuck you up. It's like, I don't know what happened. He just came in all pissed off and he kicked the shit out of this dude. Holy shit. We had to lock the door. Why there aren't like but anyways, let me move on here. You should be the champion of right and good at all times, and at all times oppose the forces of evil. Always shill, well, lack of a better term, shill for what's right. Shill for the good. Shill for the moral. And always fight against the immoral. It's that simple. It is that simple. And it's not hard to figure out what's moral and what's immoral. Just really look at where a lot of this shit is coming from and where it's going to lead. Like, you know. Fuck it. You know, look at homosexuality. It's not gonna, like that. Look at LGBTQ. That organization. Now they want to include pedophiles. Why? Now they want to include, you know, people with mental illness. It's not helping anyone. You just want to appease people's degeneracy. It's just. You know, look at pedophilia. You know, fight pedophilia. It's not right. Fight freaking rape. You know, fight fucking. You know, thievery, fraud, things that actually hurt people. That's evil. Anyways, that's really what I got. That's, you know. Not you know. Why I keep saying you know all the time? We got, Hail Lou. We got Donald J. Trump. He just commented, Hail Lou, how you doing? DJT. Why am I tripping over my own tongue like I got Down syndrome? Chivalry is not dead. It's not. It's just the stupid definition of being a simp style of chivalry, being a nice guy instead of a good man, is dead. But real chivalry is not dead. Maybe next week I'm going to talk about Bushido. I was supposed to talk about Bushido today, but you know, I'm going to compare Bushido to Chivalry. But, yeah. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. And as always, from my house to your house, mahalo.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Help the Crotch Shot Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.